The President Bola Tinubu administration on Sunday denied sponsoring over 1,000 delegates to participate at the conference of the party COP28 Climate Change Summit in the United Arab Emirates. The federal government added that it only sponsored a tiny portion of delegates to the event. Some critics on social media criticized the federal government's alleged wasteful spending after several reports emerged showing the delegates list by visiting countries. The delegates that graced this year's summit in Dubai is arguably one of the largest in COP history. With over 97,000 participants attending COP28 in Dubai, United Arab Emirates is set to have the largest registered delegates, totaling to 4,409. China and Nigeria have 1,411 delegates, occupying the third largest contingents according to the Carbon Brief. The presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, described the development as twist of a sad irony. Obi twisted on Sunday that Nigeria needs to de-emphasize unnecessary ceremony and showmanship as a mode of government behavior. We need to tie spending to necessity and national priority. A new Nigeria is possible. We only need to do the reasonable and the necessary, Obi added. But making clarification on the matter, the special advisor to Tinubu on social media, Dada Olusegun, stated via his X page that the federal government was only responsible for its immediate staff, which is a very tiny portion of the total delegates. He explained that Nigeria's delegation list is unified, including both government and non-government representatives, adding that every name under Nigeria is categorized as Nigeria's delegation, whether it is from a ministry, NGOs, private sector, parastatals, or part of the president's delegation. Individuals of the same nationality, Nigeria, can be sponsored by foreign organizations as NGOs. We also take on their expenses. In the Nigerian pavilion at COP28, hundreds of panels have been held, coordinated by different ministries, private sector, academia, and CSOs. During the summit, invited ministers must participate at different times in the program, which is divided according to schedule, Olusegun added. He maintained that while there may be reservations about who has been nominated by certain NGOs, it is important to Nigerians to understand that President Tinubu is not insensitive to allow such wastage at this point in time when he is leading the charge to cut wasteful spending on the subsidies and foreign exchange, which has direct impact on its citizens. Pause on the reading. This paragraph says that Tinubu is trying to cut costs down, but that is opposite of what we are seeing, because a lot of the budget we have seen so far from different ministries shows that Tinubu is not interested in cutting costs down. When you even look at other ministries and ministers' portfolios, the way they are spending money, budgeting for unnecessary things, will make you to believe that there is another thing these people are doing that they don't want us to know. Now, for example, the Minister of FCT has budgeted almost 15 billion, I mean 15 billion, not million, for the house of the vice president, and also budgeted another 5 billion for the vehicles that will be in the president's house. I don't understand all these things, though that will come up in another video, but let us focus about how the federal government is trying to deny the wasteful spending by Bola Tinubu in this conference they went in Dubai. Now, he continued to read. He said he added that among the delegates from Nigeria are UBA chairman Tony Ndumendu, Abdul Samad Rabiu, chairman of Boa Group, and other billionaires who came with their staff to promote their own business interests. Their trip to COP28 Dubai is not funded by the federal government of Nigeria. The opposition doesn't want you to see the gains of Nigerians' participation in COP28. They will rather take your attention as a patriot and progressive from the agreement signed by Nigeria and Germany on the sidelines of the summit that we see to the end-to-end modernization and expansion of Nigerian electric power transmission grid with fully supplied delivery and installation of Siemens manufactured equipment under the timeline of 18 to 24 months, the aide to Tinubu added. Tinubu aid was signed on the actual number of persons the federal government sponsored to the event as of the time of this report? That was the same question we asked earlier yesterday. In the denial that you people did not take a lot of delegates to this conference, what is the number of delegates that went, that federal government paid for? Since the federal government is denying that they are not responsible for over 1,400 to 1,500 delegates that went with Tinubu. Okay, how many the federal government funded? The citizens need to know about this.
We are committed to critical steps to reduce methane emission by ensuring flood gas are eliminated. There's a huge penalty for that. There's equally a huge incentive to do so. The measures that we're taking here is a welcome development, no doubt about that. And we are with the leadership of UAE for the commitment so far. We are consolidating on the gas export, usage domestically and export for other countries. I can assure you that we will be partner in progress to achieve renewable. We are committed to energy mix. We are providing cooking gas for a large population. We will continue to do that. We've signed off on reduction of methane. We will leverage on new technology, and we hope the two giant nations and the Emirates will be able to help us through. What I know of Africa is the fact that the risking in additional investment and technological know-how, it is very necessary.
Mr. Kerry, on his part, said there is an urgent need to take action now, and the United States has taken steps to sharply reduce methane in its oil and gas operations.
Earlier today, the United States finalized standards to sharply reduce methane emissions from oil and gas operations. And those efforts will achieve a nearly 80% reduction, and is planning a rulemaking review. We, the United States, are planning a rulemaking review on methane emission standards for landfills. The United States and the European Union launched a global methane pledge 2 years ago in Glasgow, with 100 countries joining. At COP27 in Sharm, we were able to grow the list of endorsements to 150 countries. And I'm pleased today to announce new global methane pledge endorsements from Angola, Kenya, and Romania. And I'm particularly excited that Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan joined yesterday, and Kosovo, President Kosovo is here, joined today.